Good day, everyone. It's me again, LearningHub is signing on to give you another informative video. Are you working on your thesis, dissertation, or scholarly work? This video is for you. So if you are new to this channel, kindly click the subscribe button. In writing your scholarly work, it is very important to acknowledge your sources by including them in your in-text citation and reference list. There are various reasons why you need to do so. You need to demonstrate to your readers that you did thorough research by naming the sources you used. To give as well an acknowledgement to other researchers and acknowledging their ideas is an important part of being a responsible scholar. Moreover, by citing words and ideas from the other authors, you may prevent plagiarism. This video is the part 2 of APA 7th edition referencing guidelines. In my previous video, I dealt with the APA in-text citation format. Now, we are going to work on the second element, which is the APA reference list 7th edition. My source for today's video is the Purdue Online Writing Lab. What to expect from this video? You will be able to know the APA writing format and style in a reference list 7th edition. You will learn the guidelines in writing author or author's name, articles in periodicals, books, other print sources. Before we discuss the writing guidelines in all entries on the reference list, let us first differentiate the reference list and the bibliography. A reference list is a comprehensive list of sources cited in your work. In other words, all you have written in your in-text citation must be in the reference list. So, if you are working on your in-text citation, you better also work with your reference list in order to gather the information you will need for your reference list. On the other hand, a bibliography is a comprehensive list of all references listed or cited in your work, as well as the background readings or other materials you may have read but did not cite in your work. However, such readings help you learn the terms used by professionals and scholars who have studied your specific topic. Certain courses may only require a reference list, a bibliography, or both. This may vary based on the institution's requirements. How to write the author's name? There are basic guidelines for writing the author's name that you need to follow. Since the author's name is the first entry that you are going to write, we have to discuss first the guidelines for the author's name. The guidelines for writing a single author, two authors, 3 to 20 authors, more than 20 authors, group authors, the same first author and different second and or third authors, two or more works by the same author in the same year. In writing the author's name, you have to write in an inverted format. Last name should be provided first. Author's first and middle names should be written as initials. An example for a single author, Rodriguez, E period, P period. If there is no middle initial written in your source, you can write only the initial of the first name. All lines after the first line of each entry in your reference list should be indented 1/2 inch from the left margin. This is called hanging indentation. When it comes to two authors, again follow the basic rules. All names must be written in inverted format. Last name should be provided first. Author's first and middle name should be written as initials. To separate the two authors, put comma after the period of the middle initial. Or if there is no middle initial, you have to put the comma after the initial of the first name, followed by ampersand. Always remember to leave a space after each entry. 3 to 20 authors. With this example, it contains 5 authors. Separate each author's initials from the next author in the list with a comma. Use an ampersand before the last author's name. If there are 21 or more authors, use an ellipsis, but no ampersand after the 19th author, and then add the final author's name. In this example, it contains more than 20 authors. Each name is separated by a comma. You have to write their names based on the order of the authors' names as written in their work. This is the new rule, as APA 6 only required the first 6 authors. Entries in reference works without credited authors are also considered works with group authors. These reference works are dictionaries, thesauruses, and encyclopedias. In this example, the source is the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Therefore, the information gathered is considered work with group authors. When a work has multiple layers of group authorship, list the most specific agency as the author and the parent agency as the publisher. Bureau of Internal Organization Affairs is the specific agency. Therefore, it is written in the author's place. 2 or more works by the same authors. Use the author's name for all entries and list the entries by the year. Earliest comes first. List references with no dates before references with dates. 2 or more works by the same authors. When an author appears both as a sole author and in another citation as the first author of a group, list the one author entries first. The same first author and different second and/or third authors. References that have the same first author and different second and/or third authors are arranged alphabetically by the last name of the second author, or the last name of the third author, if the first and second authors are the same. 2 or more works by the same author in the same year. If you are using more than one reference by the same author or the same group of authors listed in the same order, published in the same year, first check to see if they have more specific dates. Works with only a year should be listed before those with a more specific date. List the specific dates chronologically. If 2 works have the same publication date, organize them in the reference list alphabetically by the title of the article or chapter. If references with the same dates are identified as parts of a series, list them in order of their place in the series. Then assign letter suffixes to the year. Those are the basic guidelines in writing authors' names. Now let's have the reference list articles in periodicals. We have the guidelines in writing articles in print journal, electronic journal, magazine, newspaper, and review. Here are the basic guidelines in writing your entries in periodicals, as well as the information that you need to gather. The first entry is the author's name, written in inverted, last name, comma, initials of the first and middle name, period, followed by the year of publication, enclosed in parentheses, period. Title of the articles written in sentence case. Capitalize only the first letter of the first word and the proper nouns, then period. Title of periodical written in title case. Capitalize the first letter of the content words except prepositions and conjunctions. Italicize it, then comma, followed by the volume number written in italic. Then the issue number enclosed in parentheses, then comma, No spacing between the volume number and the issue number. Then the page number, period. If a DOI has been assigned to the article that you are using, you should include this after the page number for the article. If no DOI has been assigned and you are accessing the periodical online, use the URL of the website from which you are retrieving the periodical. Example in print journal. Since the source is print journal, there is no DOI and URL written after the page numbers. When it comes to electronic journal, there is digital object identifier or DOI assigned. So, write the DOI number. If it is not, use the URL. In this example, the URL is available. It is written after the page numbers. If your source is a magazine, include the month in the publication year. And since the magazine is print, there is no DOI or URL number. When it comes to newspaper, include also the month in the publication year, just like the magazine. However, there is no volume number and the issue number, as well as the DOI or URL number. If your source is a review, the only difference is the additional entry after the title of the article. Write review of the book plus the title of the book written in italic and sentence case format. Then, the author's name. Write in the normal order. Initials with the first and middle name, followed by the last name, enclosed in square brackets. Let's have now the guidelines in writing your entries for book sources. Basic format for books. The first entry is the author's name, followed by the year of publication, then title of the book or work written in italic and sentence case format, and the publisher name. If it is print, no digital object identifier or URL. If it is electronic book, include the DOI number or URL. Write it after the publisher. In 7th edition, the place of publication is no longer included. Edited book, no author. In the absence of the author, write the editor's name, then write ed for a single editor. Eds for more than one, enclosed in parentheses. Then the year of publication, title of the book, and the publisher. Edited book with an author or authors. If the book is edited, write the author's name, then add the editor's name after the title of the book. Write it in normal order. Initials of the first and middle name, followed by the last name of the editor. Then write ed, an abbreviation of editor, enclosed in parentheses. After the publisher, write the original work published in. State the year of publication, enclosed in parentheses. A translation. If the work has translated by someone, write the translator after the title of the book. Write the translator's name in normal order together with the abbreviation of translator, enclosed in parentheses. The format is the same with the edited book with an author. Edition other than the first. If the book has edition, write the number of the edition after the title of the book and enclosed in parentheses. Article or chapter in an edited book. The entries must be the author's name, publication year, book title, editor's name, not enclosed in parentheses. However, you need to write the abbreviation of the editor enclosed in parentheses. Then the chapter title written in italic and sentence case format, similar to the title of the book. However, the book title is not italicized. Then the page number and the publisher. When it comes to the volume work, the editor's name is written first, then the publication year, followed by the title of work, then the edition and volume number enclosed in parentheses, followed by the publisher. Then we have now the other print sources. Entry in a dictionary, thesaurus, or encyclopedia with the group author. First, write the institution or organization name. Merriam-Webster Incorporated, followed by the year of publication, 1997, enclosed in parentheses, then period. Then the title of the entry, which is GOAT, and then in title of reference work. So in Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary, edition and page number enclosed in parentheses, we have 10th edition and pages 499 to 500. Then enclose it in parentheses. And the publisher, we have Merriam-Webster Incorporated. Entry in a dictionary, thesaurus, or encyclopedia with an individual author. The first entry is the author's name, followed by the year of publication, title of the entry, editor's name written in normal order, reference title written in italic, then edition if there is edition, plus the page number enclosed in parentheses, and the publisher. Dissertation Abstract. First entry is the researcher's name. We have Angeli E.L., followed by the year of publication, title of dissertation, Networks of Communication in Emergency Medical Services, then Dissertation Abstract International, which is the publisher, and then the volume number, and then the page number. Published dissertation or master's thesis. The first entry is the author's name, followed by the year of publication, then the title of dissertation or thesis, publication number enclosive in parentheses, doctoral dissertation or master's thesis, then the name of institution awarding the degree, enclosive in a square bracket, then the database or archive name. Unpublished dissertation or master's thesis. The first entry again is the researcher's name followed by the year of publication, then the title of dissertation or thesis, then unpublished doctoral dissertation or thesis enclosed in square bracket, then the name of the institution awarding the degree. Then we have now the audiovisual media. Film or video. The first entry is the director's name, followed by the date of publication, then the title of the motion picture, and then the publication company. Film or video in another language. So the first entry is the director's name. You have to write director, enclose it in parentheses, followed by the date of publication, then the title of motion picture in original language, then translated title, enclose it in a square bracket. Then we have film, enclosed also in a square bracket, and the production company. TV series. The first entry is the executive producer's name. Write the executive producer, enclose it in parentheses, date range of release, title of series enclosed in square bracket, TV series, and then the production companies. If your source is YouTube video, the first entry is the person or group who uploaded the video, followed by the date of publication. Write it in year, month, and day. Then title of video enclosed in a square bracket the word video, website host, and URL. Those are the APA 7th edition reference list guidelines. I hope you acquire additional insights that you may apply for your scholarly work. Always remember, a credible writer knows how to acknowledge the source from whom the ideas originate. Once again, this is eLearning Hub, reaching you wherever you are. Just stay connected and be enlightened. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click also the notification bell for you to be notified for the upcoming videos. Thank you.